All right. So, me, my lazy boy, we are back with my 39 cents. I'm Gifted 39. This is my Hatchet Ninja. This is my Crossman. This is a team that I support. And the reason I'm wearing this hat because that's who I went to 21st annual, semi-annual gathering of the Juggalos with. See? I'm going to try to flip this around so when y'all see it, it won't be backwards. This is my review. I waited to do this because immediately following the gathering, a lot of people were posting their experience, their videos, their little documentaries about the gathering. I'm like, mine's just gonna get drowned out. So I was like, nah, let me not do that. So, first things first, 21st annual gathering of the Juggalos 2021, right? Everyone knows because of COVID, one of the gatherings was canceled. Like there was no gathering. If you don't know, now you know. So technically, that makes what was once an annual event now semi-annual. Even if every year from here on out, it's it happens. It's just what it is. So, 21st annual gathering of Juggalos. Yes, it's the official pamphlet you get. I should have my Yum Yum Charm on that they gave us, but that's in storage because we just moved to a new place. Thank God for that. And I should have Fago, but when I went to the store, it was out of stock. So I'm fixing both of those. Going to the storage probably later this week to dig my charm out because I love my charms. If you know anything about me, you know I love my charms. That's why G39 Productions had to design our own Hatchet Ninja, and they are on sale. Hit me up for details. But anyway, you'll see in pictures and future videos and stuff I'll probably have it on just because. So, 21st Annual Gathering of Juggalos 2021, August 19th to 21st. Thornville, Ohio, Legend Valley. Love rises from the ash like the spirit of the butterfly. Which is why in the song Juggaloth by myself and my homie Camo, which make up Oath, the surprise feature, which is SereniTy-GeMini, my wife, she says, representing for the butterfly. Because of that, and because of how long we've all been down. 17. But I've been down since I was like 8 or 9. Like I got down when dog feast was a thing. Like I was down before the word juggalo was even thought of. You feel me? Check that out. That's when you open it up. That's the first cover. Pretty cool. Yum Yum Bedlam, the 5th card of the 2nd deck arises. Halloween 2021. We were supposed to go to Halloween 2021, but we had some rather unfortunate things happen, and we were in a hotel, and it was just like, nah, we're gonna skip a lot of stuff, save our money, and we did the smart thing, and we got a place. So, ooh, I'm really on chill mode. I'm like leaning, gangster leaning to the side here. I can't really adjust the camera too much because then you get too much of the glare from the window, and it's like, that's okay. So, next page in the pamphlet says, love rises from the ash like the spirit of the butterfly. A stirring arises from the ashes, the earth awakens and trembles. A flicker of hope bursts into flame. And in this flash of light and heat, the world for once seems right again. Psychopathic Records proudly presents the 21st annual gathering of the Juggalos. Love rises from the ash like the butterfly as we join together once more in reunion and celebration for the mighty Dark Carnival. Join us for this truly epic 24-hour-day family reunion that will not only feature 3 days and nights of concerts, sideshows, late-night parties, wrestling, competitions, seminars, and more, but also the most anticipated concert of our time, ICP's Bizarre Bazaar Show, which was amazing. Definitely amazing to see live. Highly recommend it. This will be a gathering for the true Juggalos, the chosen, the family. It will be a new fire, a new moment in Juggalo history as we rebuild, refresh, renew, and rise, igniting the spark of our new dawn together. The time has come for a new beginning. Quietly distant in the woods, you can hear the sound and feel the ground tremble with the vibrations of music and laughter, moments that last forever. The mighty wagons of the Dark Carnival creak and moan as they reawaken and roll on. Listen closely and you will hear the call of the butterfly. Whoop, whoop. Welcome home to the 21st annual gathering of the Juggalos. And that's what it looks like. Pretty dope. I wanted to get one of the jerseys because that is a really, really fresh logo, if you ask me. But payday hit on a weird timing for me. I had money put aside, but when payday hit, I was already a couple days into the gathering, and so I got to the merch booth a little late, and and some of the things I wanted to get, I missed out on. But that's okay. I'm not mad. I'm not salty. I did get a Gathering shirt though, so at least I got that. My wife and I actually got matching Gathering shirts. Let me go here. So, and they had like a basic layout of everything. I'm not gonna read all this. This is a lot of reading. If you got one of the books, you know, just want to give you a basic idea what it looks like. I don't know yet if there's gonna be music playing in the background of my voice right now, while I'm talking, while you're listening to this. Maybe, might be, might not be. I don't know. There's this, and then they were talking about their Patreon, which, if you know anything about ICP and you follow them and keep current on them, they have left Patreon. Can't never say that word right. They've left this and they switched over to Twitch. So if you go looking for it and can't find it, I'm not sure if the old episodes and stuff that they did on there are still up. I don't really know. I never really watched the Patreon. I'm really never been a fan of Patreon in general. But I do remember recently them making an announcement saying they were switching from Patreon over to Twitch. So go check that out. H2O when you can't find Fago. So then they had the layout here. So for the Bedlam stage, there was everything basically started around 5 or 6 p.m. right? I got 9 Dead, that was at 6 p.m. and NASCAR Aloe at 6:50 p.m. Kid and Play, they were dope. I actually got to see them. I wanted to see them. DJ Paul, I got really sick around this when he was on. And that's another thing too, like a lot of people, like a lot of stuff that it was scheduled one way, but it's the Gathering. So a lot of stuff didn't really go exactly according to schedule. So there was some mix-ups and some mixture, and that was fine. But I do remember being sick for DJ Paul's set. But our campsite was so close to, like, everything's relatively close. Like you could walk to everything if you know anything about the Gathering, and especially the grounds that they use in Ohio. You can walk to everything. You don't really need a go-kart or car or anything. Nah, you need none of that. If you got half a brain, you can navigate even stoned out of your mind. So I was sick for that, but I do remember the Kid and Play set. That was dope. Vanilla Ice. I did make it down to see Vanilla Ice. I was so amped to hear the Vanilla Ice there. This is me telling my age. This is me telling how old I am. But like, I was a fan of Vanilla Ice as a kid. And Vanilla Ice, he did his thing. He did the Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go from the Ninja Turtle movies. That was insane to see live. He had the Ninja Turtles on stage with him. I was like, what? I got a lot of footage of that. I'm gonna try to find some of it and maybe put some of it at the end, or maybe splice it into this if I can. If I don't, I'm sorry. But, disclaimer just in case. Then there was the ICP's Bizarre Bazaar show. Man, that was. Yo, I'm so glad I didn't miss that. Like, that was insane. Did a lot of songs that I love. They ended with the bangers. You feel me? Like, it really left me speechless. Like, I mean, because I'm so old school, it took me back to the point of being like, at some points, almost to tears. Like, not tears of sadness, but tears of joy, happiness, everybody together, family. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I became a Juggalo because I was always been an outcast. I've always been weird, always been different. You know what I mean? And an older gentleman in my hood where I was growing up at, I think I had just gotten jumped because I was the only white boy in my block, something crazy like that. And, I was feeling down about it. I was a kid. I was a little kid. I got beat up just for being a white boy. You know what I mean? Just in the wrong hood. But I lived there, so it wasn't like I could get away from it. And an older gentleman was like, hey, come here, youngster. Yeah, come here, little homie. Yes. I was being respectful because he was older. I didn't know what to expect. He was like, you like rap? Oh, yes, sir. You like clowns? Oh, yeah, I like clowns. I've never been afraid of clowns, He's like, well, give me a cassette tape. They were back in the day. He's like, well, check this out. Don't tell your mom. and I looked at it. It was ICP, Dog Beats, some rapping clowns. I was like, looked at it. I was like, oh, okay, cool, thank you. And went home, and waited till my mom wasn't around. Played in my little cassette player. I was like, oh, this is cool. This is different. I like this. This is weird. I always liked weird stuff. I always liked stuff that people considered strange. I didn't like being like everybody else, regardless. So, and I never saw that man again. Like, I don't know who he was. I thought maybe he was just like an old head in the neighborhood that I would see around. Never saw him again. So that was my start on of my journey of being a juggalo. There was Zetro. I didn't get to see him. I did catch a little bit of Whitney Payton. See, and this also, my bad. Bedlam Stage Thursday, August 19th. See, they broke it down to days and dates and stages. So on August 20th, the Zetro, I could hear him from where I was at. I was doing something. I was having a ball. I'm gonna tell you, I was having a lot of fun. Regardless of not being feeling good or whatever, I had a lot of fun. Wife and I were together for most of the time, but we did get split up a couple times. But it didn't matter because we were around people that we knew we were safe with, so I wasn't really tripping or worried. Whitney Payton, her set was dope. I didn't get to see a lot of that live. I caught some of it. King 810, really don't have an opinion. R.A. the Rugged Man, that was dope. Upon a Burning Body, didn't really. Ouija Max set, I heard was insane. Unfortunately, I did not make it down to the stage in time to see it up close and personal, but I did hear it. And for what I heard, crazy. So shout outs to Ouija Max for that. Which he's actually a really cool person in real life. Like, we caught another show of his shortly after up in PA. And he actually stopped after the show. My wife and I walked back to our truck. We were off by ourselves walking, and he pulled up and was like, and opened the door of his white like travel van, was like, "Hey homies, whoop whoop," and showed us some love. We were like, "Yo, that's what's up, whoop whoop." My wife actually spotted him. She was like, "That's Ouija." And I was like, "Really?" And then he slowed down. I was like, "Hey family, whoop whoop." I was like, "Oh hell yeah, that's what's up." So shout outs to Ouija for that. Bedlam Stage Saturday, August 21st. Stage host Rude Boy with DJ Clay. Free Will 6 p.m. Lardy B. She was hilarious. I ain't gonna lie. Like, she's like, I don't want to mislabel her, but what she does is dope. I mean, Raven Black, actually, my wife and I have met them previously at the first and only, unfortunately, Ravens Fest. That was supposed to be become an annual event, but some things happened. Some artists had some falling out with each other, and they just so happened to be people that put the thing together, so it never happened again. But we have some exclusive stuff from that event. We even have 2 of the beer cans saved from that event. So shout out to Raven Black. Glad to see y'all doing things, and y'all got to play together. Respect. Big Hoodoo, he had a dope set. I'm sorry to say, like, I've always liked Big Hoodoo, but I never really like got hardcore into his music. But every time I see him perform and every time I hear him on the track, I love what he does. So maybe I should give his music more of a shot. But I got a lot of respect for him because of how hard he goes for the fam. Danny Brown. I'm not sure if that's the gentleman who got mad and stormed off. I don't want to misquote. There was somebody who was on the main stage, and yeah, he flipped on the crowd. We were all just like, bruh. And we walked off stage, and we were just like, okay, didn't see that coming. Then Insane Clown Posse again, and boom, yeah. ICP, like, they performed, if I'm not mistaken, like at least 2 or 3 nights out of the entire gathering. They were on stage a lot. Then there's a stage, Clown Drip Stage, Thursday, August 19th. That was earlier. See, a lot of stuff happened earlier. I'm just, mind you, and I'm going by what the book said, because like remember what I said earlier. A lot of what was scheduled in the book, it was like a loose schedule, because some days, 2 days to be specific, nothing went according to plan. Like, stuff got mixed up and moved around, and people were just kind of like passing it around by word of mouth. Like, yo, this got changed, so make sure if you want to see him, you get there. Da da da. I bet. So we were just kind of, there's so much to do at the gathering. If you're bored, you're just a boring person. Like, it's impossible to be bored. If you don't want to do this, then you go over here and do this. If you don't want to do that, then you go do that. If you want to be over here, then you go on this side. You want to smoke weed, you go over there. You want to drink beer, you go over there. You want to eat food, go over there. You want to buy merch, go over there. You want to go see music, go down there. You got 3 other stages you can pick from. That's just how it is. So at the Clown Drip Stage, Thursday, August 19th, there was Dirty Shirt at 12:10 p.m. He was scheduled for. And then there was Hex Rated at 12:50 p.m. And there was Rogues Gallery at 1:30 p.m. And there was Jay Bizarre guess I said that right. 2:10 p.m. There was SON at 2:50 p.m. Then there was Narcotics at 3:30 p.m. Then there was Knowledge and MC at 4:10 p.m. I don't think that's the Knowledge I know, because there's a couple of Knowledges, but this one's Knowledge the MC. Then there was Schizo at 4:40 p.m. Nice name. And there was Suicide at 5:30 p.m. And then there was even later Blase Rose, Shaggy the Airhead, Misery, and DJ Clay. All the way, it went from 12 a.m. all the way up to 3:20 a.m. So like I said, there's always music and always stuff going on together. And if you're bored, you're just a boring person. Friday, August 20th, there was Sideways, Open Minded, Whiskey and Water, Wicked Wood. Shout outs to Wicked Wood. Y'all cool as hell. Wow, my wife and I are friends with some of them, if not all of them. There was Double Homicide, Problematic. And there was Jack Faust. Sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Tierra Diaz and Hex with 3 X's. And then there was Project Born, which reminds me, my condolences for the loss of one of their members who just recently passed away. And there was V Sinister, the Dayton Family, and Inner City Posse. And I heard something about that. Inner City Posse, it was supposed to be Violent J, Shaggy Tube, and Trey Pound. And something happened where 2 parts of Inner City Posse couldn't be there. I don't know if it wound up having to do with Violent J's health, which he announced later, and I'll get into that. But Trey Pound wound up doing the set by himself, and I felt bad because it was like I really wanted to go see that set, and for whatever reason we didn't get over there. Then we found out later somebody threw raw chicken on stage. Like, really? Come on. When you just walking around with raw chicken in your pocket all day waiting and decided, oh, since the whole group didn't make it, I'm going to throw raw chicken on the stage. Bruh, you threw raw chicken at Shaggy's brother. Dumbass. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. But shout out to Trey Pound for still doing it and doing it right. He's a cool ass dude. If you're sleeping on him, you shouldn't be. Shout out to Trey Pound, the Chop Shop, and all them over there. They showed us mad love throughout the entire gathering, so I can't hate on dude at all. Clown Drip Stage, Saturday, August 21st. Ezekiel, Clockwork E, J Payne. Shout out to J Payne. I finally got to meet him. I've been friends with J Payne for years. A little backstory. I was at one point part of a group called Distant Brothers, which was me and J Payne. Throughout the entire time, and even when we dropped the little mini EP, we had never met in person. We even did music videos and everything, which got taken down off YouTube. I don't understand why, but, never to be found again. But, yeah, he was cool. Actually, I had a couple pictures with him, and he was pretty down to earth in person. And he gave me this shirt that I'm wearing right now. Let me show y'all. Boom. So if you have any wondering about what this is, the Crossman, basically it's for the Juggalos, Juggalettes who found God, became saved, but are still down. I actually designed one of the original Crossmen back in the day, which is a very rugged version of this, and it's not in a circle, but it's running with the cross out in front of him, like how when the Hatchet Man runs with the hatchet out in front. This is the refurbished, revamped Crossman, the one that got popular, that you see on a lot of stuff. Then there's Isolated Beings. Shout out to them. They're pretty cool. I've actually gotten to see them again since the gathering, and they never disappoint. SSB, La Perp, LA Perp, La Perp. I don't know if I'm saying it right. And Cody Manson. Then Bedlam Stage hosts Steve-O on Thursday, Chris Hansen on Friday, and the Rude Boy on Saturday. So yeah, those are the hosts. So like even the pamphlet that puts everything together is kind of crazy, kind of out there, kind of a little mixed up. You just kind of got to navigate yourself. You got to have a brain about yourself to not miss anything. Then there was the JCW Wrestling, which is late night at the Bedlam Stage, and Legends of JCW, which is Juggalo Championship Wrestling, if you don't know. Pretty fresh to see. I saw it from a distance. My wife had gotten sick around the time that was happening, so I had to get her to the medical tent, which shout out to them, because people think that the medical tent and stuff is not like fully prepared. Nah, they was on point. Like they didn't play no games. Juggalos police ourselves and we take care of ourselves. We make sure that our fam is okay. Whether we know you or we don't know you from a hole in the wall, it don't matter. We make sure that ours are okay. So they took care of my wife and got her back squared away so she could continue to party and have fun, and it was good. It was a good time. And I got to use a porta potty that wasn't touched by anybody else. I was the first one because of my wife's visit to the medical tent. So I was like, "Do y'all got a bathroom?" And they were like, "Yeah, we got some porta potties." I'm like, "Okay, all right." You know about the gathering juggalos, you know you gotta be real careful when you use the porta potties because some bad stuff can happen sometimes. And this is gonna sound disgusting, but it's all in good fun. But it happens. But I saw the porta potty. I opened it up. It had not been touched. Mind you, this is like by like day 3 of the gathering, and this hadn't been touched. So I went in there and I blessed it in the most disgusting way possible. Gathering food will do that to you. Anyway, so I was good. Then there was electrified crime scene blacklight party. That was fun. Interesting, to say the least. And then there was the Scrubs and Suds foam to your dome party. I think we stopped by that for briefly. Peak this shit stage. We actually signed up to be on that Thursday afternoon, 2 to 3. Myself and Camo as Oath and my wife SereniTy-GeMini. We signed up, but there were too many signups and they cut the list and we didn't get to do our thing there, but that's okay. Next time. All right. But that's if we don't get to play the gathering like legitimately. And there was Bizarre World. Didn't really check that out. The World's Most Dangerous Stunt Show. I mainly went to the gathering because I wanted to see the live shows. I wanted to see the live music. And I got to see Isolated Beings live because the people I was with, they know some of them. And then I got to see Jay Payne live because I've been telling him for years, "Hey man, I get to the gathering, I'm definitely gonna come see your set." He was like, "You better come see my set, bro." And I was like, "I'll be there." So I held true to my word and I made sure I was there. And he put on a killer show. And there was contests. There was the Netting game. There was the Flowmaster rap battle, which for some reason I didn't make it to that. But it's like I said, there's so much going on, and there's a lot of people don't realize there's a lot of overlapping events, and then there's other side stuff that goes on that are put on by the people that go there. Like half the merch booths that you're gonna find at the gathering are not technically official merch booths. It's people setting up their campsite and saying, "Hey, by the way, we got stuff for sale. What's up?" Some people, that's how they pay for their tickets. Sometimes some people just do that and they pay for their tickets for next year by doing that. Like t-shirt contest, costume contest, Juggalo Catch 21 game show. You know, it was a lot. Everything's outlined. Like I said, I'm gonna try to flip this around, so you want to pause the video and read through everything you can. It's definitely worth the money. People complain about it, it's so expensive. It makes sense that it's so expensive. It really is. Like what you pay versus what you get. It's worth way more than the money you put out. No, the auction, the psychopathic auction, that was interesting. Yeah, we didn't go to that, but Dark Carnival tarot readings, the Juggalo auction. There was a couple auctions. Psychopathic Street Team Barbecue at the Juggalo auction. Chris Hansen's Time to Catch a Predator's to Catch a Predator seminar. That was interesting to hear. Because I used to watch the show. And you know anything about Juggalos, we don't like shomos. We don't like people who prey on children at all. We don't play that. We don't like racists, and we don't like people that prey on children. Some of the merch bazaar, which was pretty dope. Blunt Man One Stop Shop. Definitely check him out if you ever at the gathering. You see him, go check him out. I'm doing my video. What's up? I'll just edit it out. No big deal. That's my wife. And then there's Dead Canvas Art. Shout out to Dead Canvas. We actually know them in person. They are really, really cool people, really down to earth. Dibs It, Diverse Medium Designs. Another smoke shot. Lazy and Crazy. They got some cool gear. You should definitely check that out if you haven't yet. Richard Paul's Dark Carnival Tarot and Art Gallery. And Tom Wood's Traveling Art Emporium. That dude has done so much for like the Juggalo culture. It's insane. And his ideas are like mind-blowing. Every time I see his art, I can never hate on it. It's always impressive. Trolls, Stones, and Wicked Paint. Wicked Dreams Creation. I'm trying to make sure everybody gets a shout out at least in this video. Because like I said, there's so much to check out, so much to do at the gathering. You can't possibly do everything. It's impossible. Psychopathic auction, yeah, psychopathic auction items. Jump Steady Scrub Time jerseys. Jump Steady Scrub Time Network jerseys. Jump Steady Scrub Time Network jerseys lot 3. Like Blazes, Colton Grundy poster proofs. Wow. Quest for Shangri-La jerseys. Out of print DCG game bundle into the Echo Side jerseys. Like, there's so much. These are all auction items. This was just the auction stuff. They had the Yum Yum Bedlam charm, the official one. Evil Dead Chaos Theory jerseys. They had Bizarre Bizarre Tour Bus Rap prototype. Wow. Violent J's Fearless Fred Fury jersey. Jekyll Brothers Unique mask. Violent J and Shaggy 2 JCW jerseys. I wish I could have got one of them, but they were way too big. Like 6XL and 3XL. Bruh. I can't. Like it's too big for me. The Juggalos show box set. Pretty cool. DCG Con jersey. Like, there's some stuff that was at this auction you will never find again. Violent J's Michael Jackson hookup. The Wicked Wonka stage set 3/8 scale model. Violent J's Dark Lotus vintage mask. Wow. Bizarre. That's epic. He sold that off. That's Bizarre stage set. Yeah. Shaggy 2 Dope's Wicked Clowns comic book sketchbook. Look at that, man. This is stuff that they auctioned off at this past gathering. And then in the back of the book, it kind of like has a layout of everything. They kind of like itemize and guide you a little more. So they did really good with trying to plan everything out and have it so that if you're able to navigate well enough, you wouldn't miss anything. But like I said. And then this is the map of the campground. I'm not even sure where we were exactly. I think we were right next to Ballers. I think we were like in between two different ones. But there, if you we called our camp Butthole because there was a life-size like brontosaurus or brachiosaurus right there, and literally you come out of our tent, you look up, there's Butthole. These things were like almost near anatomically correct if dinosaurs were still living today, and based on our experience, we felt they were alive. Psychedelics. Anyway, so yeah, we had a lot of fun. And then when we got back from the gathering, my wife and I conceived our first child, which we are expecting now. She should be here in May. Anyway, that was my review of the gathering. There was so much to do. It was so fun, but like, I can't wait to go back because it's impossible. It really is impossible to cover everything. My favorite parts were definitely J Pain's set, the Bizarre show, and now Ice's set. Those are my 3 things that stood out to me. My wife decided to crowd surf. It was hilarious because I was chilling back and we got separated. I knew she was with good people, good friends, and I look and I see in the crowd surfing. I was up, there she goes. Waited a little bit. Oh, there she goes again. Oh, there she is again. Okay, she's safe. And then she wound up on stage with all the Juggalettes when they called them all, which was pretty cool to see. I tried to get on film, but it's so much. It's like you gotta be like right there in front. My wife's phone got smashed to pieces. Thank God I insured it, so I was able to replace it. We found it. Like, we had fam looking and helping us find it. We found it, but it was in like a puddle of Faygo and mud, and the case was broken, and the screen was cracked, and the screen protector was peeled off, and like just from getting trampled. Like, and it was like, what? Oh my God! We tried everything we could to salvage it. So she had so much footage and pictures on there that were cool that she lost because we couldn't, like, the phone company store couldn't even like pull like the information off the phone to get it on a new device. It was lost and gone. Which is why I made sure I took a lot of videos and pictures too, and I'm glad I did, because if I hadn't, then she would have been really sad because she wouldn't have had nothing. Oh, sweet. My wife just did an ethnicity estimate here, and we have some of the same stuff in our ethnicity. That's pretty dope. You can wave. No, she don't want to wave. She's in den mode. She's Mama Bear denning. So but yeah, I hope that this was a good inside look of the gathering, and hopefully I can pull up some of the footage and pictures and stuff I have and insert them into this video and make it really cool for y'all. I recorded it during the first month of the new year for the first episode of My 39 Cents, and I've made a decision. Once I get to episode 39, then My 39 Cents will stop and there will be no more. Like I did when I did My Thoughts. I used to do those, and then when I made the last episode of My Thoughts, that was it. So if I ever do vlogs or video blogs again, it'll be a whole new title. So not sure what episode this is, but I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you got a good inside look, and I hope that the things that I put into the video to make it fun and entertaining keep your attention the whole way through. If you got any questions about the gathering, if you've never been to a gathering, or if there's anything that I didn't cover that you want to know about, drop it in the comments. Let me know. I'll definitely try to do either a written response or a video response. Also, if you were at the gathering and you met up with myself and Camo as Oath and were part of our video shoot, the footage was lost originally, but we found the camera that it's on. It was saved. We did back it up on the drive. So that footage will be included in the Juggalos music video, and we apologize for the delay, but it is coming. All right. It is going to be part of our first project as Oath called Most Tasteful. And we hope that people stay listening and stay tuned in. We also have 4 shows coming up from starting in February all the way to March. And I'll probably post the flyers at the end of this video as well, so that you guys can come check us out. Shout outs to Humble Hoodlum for having us along, us at G39 Productions, my wife and I mainly, because but it was definitely like a family affair, and y'all made us feel welcome and loved and happy, and would love to do it again. It was a blast. Overall, it was a blast. A few things I didn't really like, but I mean, nothing's perfect, right? It is what it is. The gathering is not for the weak-hearted. It's definitely for those who want to go and have fun and know what you're getting yourself into. Prepare. Make sure you have everything you need for camping. It is definitely a camping scenario. Have you a nice tent. Have plenty of pillows and blankets. Have a way to stay cool in the daytime. Plenty of water. Make sure you have plenty of food. Because there's food and water and stuff and everything available there, but it costs. You gotta have money. You either gotta have money or you gotta have all the preparations you need to survive in a camp setting, or have a little bit of both. So we had a little bit of both. We had food with us, but we also had money. And we also had good people around us, so that if somebody went without, nobody went without, because we look out for each other. That's how it's done. That's how you have a good time. That's how you make sure everybody's safe, everybody gets home safe, etc. And we took 2 vehicles, so we just convoyed down, so we weren't overpacked and overstuffed in one vehicle. And we, teamwork is how we got everything to and from the vehicles, because a car pass is not worth it. Because somebody we knew had a car pass, so they could drive on and park at the campsite. But what they was doing was, after you left, your car pass was non-valid. It's like, it makes no sense. You paid all this money to pay on to stay on the campground, but if you leave to go get food or something, you can't come back, which was unheard of and ridiculous. And I wonder if ICP even knew about that. I feel like if they knew about it, or the people that work for Psychopathic knew about that, there would have been an issue. But that's neither here nor there. It's said and it's done. It is what it is, right? What I want to try to do, the next gathering I go to, either the next one or one of the next ones coming soon, is I want to try to do a tent, help for homies, and tie it in with my club to be like, anybody who's there who needs to eat, needs a place to sleep, needs water, whatever. Just things that for the Juggalos in need that are there, that made it there but don't have nothing else, no food, no lodging, nothing. We can look out for people. That's the goal. That's the loose plan that myself and my wife and our club has talked about, and we're hoping we can bring that to fruition. Normally we would feed families around the holidays, but because of our situation this past holiday season, we weren't even able to do that. but we do aim to resume that next year, this next holiday season. I think I covered everything. I hope I covered everything. And if I watch this video later and find that I didn't, then I'll probably do a part 2. But that's it for y'all. For now. That's it for now. Love y'all. Thanks for watching. And whoop whoop.
Like I'm somehow. You a full Pokemon attack like NASCAR. Mind stay sharp as a glass shard. Weed in a glass jar. Brain out of space like NASCAR. I know how to get a black card. Bust you.
I'm introducing a brand new Juggalo. People that you never knew be down in folk. You see me in the clothes that gets to the carnival, making the bag open like an animal. Rest in peace to the hatch and the cannibal. If you don't know those names, you need to gather more. It's never about to split, and if you dish, you wrong. What if it's just a marketing ploy to keep it going? Fact is, we'll never know till the dead it goes. If you wicked, a ninja say fam-a-lo, or any variation together we make it grow. Hell's Pitch, Shangri-La, or heaven is home. Let God be the judge of where we go. But until that day, you all know the song, and the way that it is, we don't die alone. Yeah, we will never die alone. Juggalos will carry on. Each and every one of us swing our hatchets if we must. We will never die alone. Juggalos will carry on. Each and every one of us swing our hatchets if we must. Juggalos, ayy, Juggalos. Juggalos, ayy, Juggalos. Take the Juggalos, ayy, the Juggalos. Juggalos, ayy, the Juggalos.